Welcome to GHOSTWATCH2016. The three of us are watching Kamen Rider Ghost. My name is Coriander Dickinson, and I've seen a bunch of Kamen Rider.
My name is Heather Deary. I don't want to watch this Kamen Rider anymore.
My name is Kate Stark, and there's not three of us.
My name is Ian Horner, and I've been exposed to much better Kamen Riders, but I'm here.
That's important.
This week we're joined by Ian, who may have had one beverage.
Hello.
Also may have only seen this one episode of this show.
I wish I didn't.
This is episode 47, Doctor Who. This is Doctor Who now.
Sisters, we finally find out who those girls are maybe now this time?
Please, let this be over.
Episode 47, Resurrection. Daddy done goofed.
For this one, we say the actual title all at the same time. So you ready?
No?
Episode 47.
Agreement. Each person's resolve. Good.
You didn't write the title down.
I did not.
We didn't tell him
Perfect.
he needed to write the title
You
down.
should have assumed it.
We made a big deal about the title.
Yeah, it's true. There's 3 days left, everyone.
But what happened last time? I'll tell you.
Yeah, okay.
Dead Daddy alert. It's the Dream Daddy DLC.
Wait, so speaking of dead daddies...
No, not yet. Not yet. You'll get your chance.
Oh,
There's 3 of these things.
She's got to get through all last time.
okay.
Hacking the planet yet again. And QB is back from spring break vacay. Now you can talk about dead dads.
Sorry, yeah, I'm really confused because I walked into this and I get what appears to be an amazing revelation that Kamen Rider was dead at some point.
Yeah,
He's been dead this entire time.
Yeah,
That's
he
why he's
died in the
Ghost.
first episode.
still dead.
This explains a lot.
No, it doesn't explain as much as you think.
Okay.
Scoot forward.
Yes.
Cool.
Good. Good.
Good.
Every time you swear, Corey has to bleep it out.
Oh.
Oh, what should I bleep it with? That's the bleep noise now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so yes, there are 3 days left. We open with some nerds fighting each other still.
So it looks like the Tulip King absorbs all the Godmisers, and then it has a little heart-to-heart with Taco, the infinite Taco, and they enter the white zone.
It's the same as the teardrop zone, isn't it?
I
Except there's
believe it is.
There's no feathers, though.
Wait.
Weren't there feathers in the teardrop zone?
Are we talking about the Vulcan Science Academy
Yes.
where
Yep.
Buddha Beads and Taco Time went to?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Buddha beads?
Yeah, that's all I've got on these. Look, I've seen an episode. He had Buddha beads on. They were very thick.
He's talking about Tulip King.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
The Tulip King has those
Yes.
balls.
The balls. Yeah, so he's in the white zone, the white room. It looks foggy. Imagine 2 people in a cloud.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, do not enter my consciousness. And then does nothing about it. They get a flashback to when all of the alien invaders were children. And I guess Prince Sweaty went to his mother for comfort for some reason while the kids were playing.
Master Sweats.
Master Sweats. Young Master Sweats. And then we get another flashback of, I guess, the Sweat Mother? I don't know what to call her now.
Sweat mother.
She dies.
Sweat Mother's real good.
Rough.
We have a dead mother, finally.
But didn't
Finally.
in that same scene, didn't Buddha Beads Tulip Man also kill Taco's father?
Yes.
Yeah.
They had a conversation about, like, how the past isn't always great. And we got Taco's flashback to the scene where his father dies.
Yeah.
I was unsure as to whether or not it was the same scene or not.
There were a lot of flashbacks going on because there's the flashback with Sweats Bro, then there's Taco's flashback because he's all like, "I envy you for remembering your mom," which kind of felt more like Taco being, as Taco has been with some of his previous problems, where he's like, "Oh, you think you got it bad? Let me tell you how you don't."
'Cause I do. I can't remember when my mother died or disappeared or existed. But anyways,
I definitely have a dead dad.
I have a dead dad, and oh no, Sweat Emperor is in my flashback.
If you ever have questions, please ask.
Sweat Emperor.
The one in
So
the bit
Tulip
with
King?
Taco Time.
Tulip King we when he is not Tulip King, he's Sweatsbro.
Or Sweat Emperor.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I.
Or Soul Butt.
Angel butt.
Angel
Oh,
Butt
right, Angel
in the
Butt.
church.
That's
Right.
very specific.
But
when
that's
the soul
only
lines
when
are
he's
happening.
got angel wings coming out of his butt.
I'm
Which is
sorry I
made
asked.
of human souls.
I'm sorry I asked,
Uh-huh.
and please assume I understand exactly who you're talking about from this point on.
Same person.
They're all the same person.
They're all the same person.
They
Okay.
are.
Well, actually, most of the world is the same person now, too.
Right.
Oh, yeah, they're
Right.
all him. Oh, no.
Am I incorrect in understanding that the OP came next? Because holy, there are a lot of Buddhist characters in that series.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me just quick backstory, Ian. This company sold contact lenses with software inside of them that when you put them in, it took over your brain, and then Sweaty Bro was able to control your body and then become you.
Sorry, when you said this company, I thought you meant like the company that makes Kamen Rider, and that
Yes.
this was an actual, like a licensed product you could buy,
So-
not
so
something
Don't
in-shop.
buy
Not-
contact lenses
not-
from these people.
We did not make up these names. The company's name is Deep Connect,
Deep
Connect.
Connect.
and the president is President Bills.
Mr. Bills.
His
Mr.
name is
Bills.
Steve Bills.
Steve Bills.
Yes.
He's a white dude with long hair.
He's very
I
white.
wonder who that could be a reference
I
to.
don't know.
I
no
would
idea.
never
Mashup.
understand that reference.
And
Mashup reference.
Tim Cook and I'm gonna guess Steve Bezos.
Wow.
Jeff
Jeff
Bezos.
Bezos. Jeff Bezos.
There is a Steve you could have gone with.
Did you know that Jeff Bezos can spend $5.5 million every day from now until he's 100 and still be a billionaire?
Okay, I thought you were saying he was able to do that, just as he could spend $5 million
No.
a day.
That's how rich
That's
he
how
is.
fast he can spend money.
No, that's how rich he is. $5.5 million a day he can spend from now until the day he's 100 and
Like-
still be a billionaire.
To be honest, the amount of money you can spend between now and your death is one thing. How much money you can spend in a day, that's a new measure of how rich you are.
Oh, I could spend $5.5 million in a
Really?
day. I could make it happen.
I mean, yeah, all of us could spend that much money.
Yeah, like give me that much
Buy a
money
new
and I
house
can
every
spend
day.
it.
And welcome to Brewster's Millions, a new podcast about how we can spend $5 million a day.
He had much longer to spend that pile of money.
He really did. OP happened.
Yeah,
What-
the opening happened.
Oh, the opening scene.
I
With
want
the
to
music.
actually, because I believe in the very first episode we kind of described the opening. What were your thoughts about the opening, Ian?
It was a pretty standard opening. The main thing that actually jumped out at me was how Buddhist this particular series is. I don't know that much about Buddhism, but I'm pretty sure that Buddhism isn't all about ghosts in the creepy ghost way that this is. It's more of like ghosts who ride aubergines back to home when Oban is happening.
Right.
Hmm.
I forgot about the eggplant horses.
It's a very important.
Yeah, and the cucumber horses.
It's a very
Yeah,
important
yeah.
cultural thing.
I'm gonna.
It's a New Year's thing, Kate.
I'm gonna
In-
take a step back.
In real life, people put out tiny vegetable animals for spirits to ride.
Hold up.
She's not making that up.
No,
That's
no.
a true thing.
Stop, Corey.
Yes,
Why do you look the way that you look?
because they make these adorable little eggplant horses.
Hold on, Ian.
Yes, Kate.
Do they carve them?
Oh no, they break like two sets of chopsticks in half and shove one half of the chopsticks in the front of the eggplant, and then the other two chopsticks in the back, and it's a horse.
Yeah.
It's very important because otherwise your ancestors will not be able to come back home to you during the time when they can come back from heaven.
That sounds rad.
Right?
Wow, I'm looking at a picture of it right now. The cucumber one looks so stupid.
It's very serious, Kate. Your family will be trapped in the shadow realm if they don't have a aubergine to ride.
A long English cucumber with some chopsticks.
And they put them outside.
Where people
like on
can
the
see them.
porch. Like a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
This is a thing?
Yes.
Oh,
And
Japan's
then-
wonderful.
And then at the end of Oban, you light some smoke, and that smoke makes a line to heaven that allows your family to find their way back to the spirit realm.
Riding their vegetables.
Because they come to visit.
Why vegetables?
they're available?
I think it's a harvest time thing.
They are easy to grow.
Yeah.
This is rad.
All right, so after the opening, we're at Sample HQ. Onari is very angry and finds the whole situation unacceptable, and we need to strike down Sweats Emperor.
I was expecting this to be the Brian Michael Bendis of EPs, in the sense that, oh good, we're going to have a bunch of meetings right now.
Just around a table.
Yeah.
Well, given the name of the episode, I actually expected us to just sit around the table the entire episode and everyone to have a heartfelt moment.
So while Honori is freaking out, Akari comes up to him and is like, well, think about how Taco and PB feel, considering it's PB's brother and Taco's dead dad.
PB apologizes. Tago's like, oh, don't worry about it. That, I hesitated, but I'm totally okay now. Absolutely.
For real, not
for real,
crying
I'll
over here.
Probably save him. Goodbye, and he exits the scene.
We gotta activate the Great Eye, everybody.
Who is the master?
What?
That Onari was referring to? That's
Yes.
Taco.
Taco.
Yeah.
Master
Onari
Taco time.
works at the temple
Okay.
under
And Taco's dad was
father.
a priest.
That was the most confusing thing I had.
That's why a lot of this takes place in a temple.
And then, speaking of temple, Taco is actually outside of that temple now, having a meditate. And then every single jacket appears all at once around him.
Yeah, I was wondering why we were in such a large room, and then that happened. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah,
They
he needs
to take
space.
place
Yeah.
so they could-
There are a lot of them.
He gets
get-
cheesed at Musashi because Musashi was totally there when Dead Dad died and totally knew that Sweat Emperor killed him.
I was
Didn't say anything.
confused as to why all the hoodies were there.
Those are the heroic spirits, such as Robin Hood and Musashi and Himiko
Shakespeare.
and the
and-
Brothers Grimm.
and Brothers Grimm.
Edison.
Yeah,
and
you mentioned
Newton.
one person who actually had a hood. I'm beginning to think that they said, like, yeah, we did Robin Hood, and then everyone else gets...
Billy the Kid.
There were some people who don't
Hood.
actually exist. As
Yes.
well, no, wait, yeah, Robin Hood, and I thought there was another one.
Was Robin
Well,
Hood not
Sansa kind of.
No, I'm thinking of Edison and Beethoven.
Those
They're
were
not
people
really
who
people.
existed. Those are
definitely
historical
people.
Those are
No,
historical
So these are
figures.
Japanese heroes.
Yeah.
You're, the fact that we have AC power is because of Edison. It was a bad decision, but he existed.
I mean, he had to kill those animals to prove how evil DC was.
That's true. Elephants had to die.
Ian, you've been to Japan.
Yes.
How much of a Japanese hero is Robin Hood?
Well, first of all, AC power does exist in Japan, just at a slightly different voltage than
Talking
we
about Robin
have.
Hood now.
Robin Hood, he's not big.
Is that actually culturally relevant in Japan?
Oh, first of all, no. Robin of Locksley. Locksley being a district of England. There was no Robin Hood of Japan. God, the closest Japanese Robin Hood analog is probably Lupin. I don't know of any Japanese historical.
Goemon's one of the other heroes.
Did
Oh,
he
yeah,
rob from the
Goemon.
rich and give to the poor? Well, there we go. Goemon.
Goemon,
Yeah, but we're not talking about a Japanese version of Robin Hood.
It's
no,
just Robin
like
Hood.
just Robin
actual
Hood.
Robin Hood.
No, Robin Hood. Unlike Jesus, Robin Hood did not actually go to Japan.
On that great journey to the West. Yes.
On that bombshell, I'm looking up if Robin Hood is actually a person because I was thinking, probably somewhere back in there, Robin Hood had to be a person. That's all I
No.
got.
Kate, look up Jesus Japan.
I'm
and
cool.
I'm very no.
I don't want that in my search history.
I really think you do. I really think I want
no.
to see what happens when you see what happens with Robin Hood, with Jesus and Japan.
The little known legend of Jesus in Japan. Why?
That's the Smithsonian website.
I feel like this is going to take some time.
Nope.
There's so much words here.
There's a grave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A mountain hamlet in northern Japan claims Jesus Christ was buried there.
Yes.
Tomb of Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Yep.
5 places where people think Jesus might be buried, including Japan.
Jesus is in Japan.
Japanese who say they are descendants of Jesus. Did Jesus die in ancient Japan?
Hashtag yes.
Christ escaped Jerusalem. Lived in Japan.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've seen an anime about that.
I mean, from what I've seen from this series, I believe all of this.
What'd you find, Kate? Good Photoshop.
It's Jesus inside of a pagoda.
I'm sorry. Heather, are you implying that is not a photograph of Jesus Christ
Look, unless Jesus
in
looks,
front of a pagoda?
unless Jesus looks like a painting of a person in front of a picture of a building, then no,
Well,
it's not him.
have you seen any other photographs of Jesus Christ? Because
This one's holding a lamb.
I don't think they had mixed media going on back in his day.
Okay, that's a lie, and you know it. This is real. This is legitimate.
Don't think they could take pictures
Photo.
back then.
It looks just
If
like him.
the building was painted too.
right, so there's a lot of people in this scene who think that they can help out somehow. And yet the monk decides now is a good time to train.
He's always training.
For something?
That's his secret, is he's always training.
What is he training for?
Take down Sweat Emperor.
He's got to fight the ghosts, man.
I feel
Using
like
his spirit power.
in his case is he's got a bundle of energy, he doesn't know what to do. So this is the most productive thing he can come up with.
He has the shortest cane of rings that I've ever seen in an anime that includes a Buddhist monk.
Mm-hmm. And he has tried to use it to hit
Oh,
ghosts, and it does
man.
not work.
Because they're
Mhm.
ghosts.
I really wish Ian had come in for the episode where he decides to dress up as a punk.
Oh, a punk guy
outside
from
that
the
building.
70s
Yeah.
and the 80s?
Oh, we
Yeah.
can get Alexi to make an Onari highlight reel, and then I'll send that to Ian in a year.
Okay.
Please. Corey, do you know what soul noodles means?
I do. That's a little bit coming up, I think,
It is.
because
Yeah.
I was just really hoping you understand my notes.
Akari decides she has to open the gate for the monolith.
I wrote night outside, what I do, and then just kept going. I think that might have been PB.
Yep, PB was outside, wandering around alone.
We were in Gnome Hell for a while, and Sweats Bro was really happy about how helpless and weak Taco seemed. And then Sister was like,
Hey,
I
you
think
jelly?
you're jelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote the word jelly too.
And then he gets
Oh.
mad at her
Because
and
he got
just
no friends.
takes her over.
This
Yeah,
is the scene where they're in the
soul-crushing.
eye tower and he touches her with the laser finger.
From his butt.
Good. Yes.
I
Wait,
think
fr-
it
wait,
came
wait,
from
wait,
his
sorry.
finger.
From his
Oh.
butt?
I thought it was from his butt.
They go into his butt. They come
Oh.
out of his finger.
Sorry.
In a previous episode, all the soul lines seemed to go to his butt.
No, they didn't seem to. They did. This is where his alter ego, like butt angel, comes from.
I mean, that's...
But only when he's in that one church that one time.
I did write down Soul Noodles, his sister.
Yeah, he soul noodled
Oh,
his
she
sister.
soul noodles her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I wrote
Yep.
that
And
down.
then
Yeah.
she sits on the
Noodle.
floor instead of on her tiny stool and is like, I am the world. Because
It was-
remember, he
for
is the
a brief
world.
second,
Her-
his
her
face changes to her.
Kneeling down on the floor so that her like capelet like looks like it takes over her entire body is really weird.
She needs a better cape.
Maybe a handmade poncho
Mm.
instead in lime green.
Okay, she's dead.
Yeah.
Now or always?
Yeah,
But-
she might get better.
But I'm assuming she could borrow her siblings' clothes.
No, I was talking about Grandma.
Grandma
Oh.
Fumi.
knitted the poncho.
Made the poncho.
We're
Is
talking
dead.
about Fumi.
Yeah, Fumi.
Yeah. But I'm saying that they could share the poncho because they will be good siblings.
Part of his identity. He can't just share that poncho.
She needs her own color.
Yeah.
Pink.
Yes.
No.
Because she's a girl.
No. Because the pink they're going to use is the same as that Himiko one, and no.
Yeah, that was a very bad one.
Different pink.
Now Onari's training, is that right?
Yep.
Onari's outside training.
Mhm.
Students are there.
Yeah, airport and
Talking.
trainer talking.
Makoto is praying at Dead Dad's grave, and then a doppelspecter walks up.
Thank you, because I
and
was
he gets
very confused.
mad at him for like reading his thoughts.
I was very confused in my notes when I was like, two dudes in the graveyard are, quote, each other?
Same person. One of them's an evil one.
Okay.
And then one of them's the real one.
Right, and they fight.
Yeah. So they're not like actually twins.
No, I thought there was something magical about it.
Yes. We don't know what or why.
Okay. And Taco saves everyone by dying?
So Taco walks up. No,
Oh
sorry,
no, he was
Pretty Boy.
explaining. He was explaining that his sister died,
Oh.
and Taco is also dead, but Taco sacrificed himself to bring her back to life.
Right.
which is why Taco is still dead instead of alive.
You're very right, Kate. This show is bad.
Yeah, I told you. So many times I've said that. But Taco runs up when both Spectres are still there, and then
As PB.
oh, PB, my bad. But then Spectre, our Spectre, real Spectre, Spectre Prime, is like, this is my problem. I'm gonna fix this.
Yeah, he kind of reverted back to his thing of, I will take on all problems on my own forever.
Yeah, it was the worst. We then switch back to Gramps, who's in Gnome Hell,
Dressed as a ninja.
sneaking
A
around.
white ninja.
And then Urisen, also dressed as a ninja.
He's got a
With-
little throwing star.
Was it? It looked like it was made out of paper. It was
It
real
was
cute.
made out of paper.
It was very, very cute. Urisen is the flying puppet.
Gotcha.
Who was
Yep.
also dressed as a ninja. Yeah.
Then we see Pretty Boy walking up to the takoyaki stand, and he is very sad.
But he leans against a tree without getting that sweet, sweet takoyaki and just thinks.
Yeah. He thinks so hard. We have many flashbacks.
And then he walks away, and then granddaughter Fumi, who is still running the takoyaki stand, sees him and goes, huh? And that was it.
Yep.
We are then back in Gnome Hell. Brother is confused
Mm-hmm.
by sister.
He's talking with this the bad guy. I'm assuming is the brother is talking with this low rent Maytel from Galaxy Express 39 with the long hair.
You say a lot of references that I don't get.
I really do.
Just keep doing it, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure our listeners will understand one or two of them.
I hope so.
I'm sure I'll understand one or two of them.
So then the
So
ceiling.
Galaxy Express 39.
No, there's no
No.
time. HQ starts in 7 minutes. So then the ceiling starts yelling at Brother.
Oh yeah, there were all the Karuta cards on the ceiling.
Tablets. Yeah, in
Yeah.
front of the Great Eye.
And then the Great Eye yells at Brother, saying, "Your will is wavering." And then he gets real salty about that and screams at the ceiling.
Then we go back to Snapple Labs. Akari is talking to Taco Time, asking him about how he wants to avenge his dad, but also keep this promise that he has made about saving Sweatsbro. And Onari, runs in. And I just have Onari running in, walking up to him and saying, have you figured your life out yet? I'll do whatever your heart wants, but, come to terms with yourself.
That was a very different reading I got because Heather, I said, Akari and Onari gonna bone over stopping talk of
No.
motorcycle
no,
clone
that
of...
that happens, literally 2 seconds later. I can't remember what Taco said, but they both are like, I'll stop you at the same time, and then they look at each other and they're so happy.
He's
They are
worried that next time he confronts Sweat Emperor, he might do something bad.
He's
Done.
got 2 days to
Done.
bone. So.
And Spectre Clone's watching. I'm assuming it's Spectre Clone,
Yes.
because that was just be weird otherwise.
Yes.
What, you mean the foreboding music and the way the camera suddenly focused on Spectre, who was looming in the distance?
Yes.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in Gnome Hell,
Gramps is there chilling again, and he transforms.
Yep.
Which I think we've only seen one time.
But he's got this weird skin-colored belt for the
A driver belt?
transformation. Yeah.
and a black icon.
Yep.
Mm. I didn't notice the black.
And then they're opening the gate back in the lab. And then the clone says, Taco, don't worry about it. You let your friends handle it. And then turns around to the camera and goes, am I become friend?
Why? Why become
Why do I
friends?
have these thoughts?
What?
And then real Spectre shows up and ruins it all.
And then quickly we're back in Gnome Hell again, and Gramps is wrestling Urisen.
Well, he tries to open the monolith and it doesn't work, and so he is trying to get Urisen to go tell Akari that it has to be opened from both sides. So he's trying to open it now. Akari, you need to be working on that. They didn't really work out their signals beforehand.
No.
So he throws Urisen back into the real world.
It was amazing. In the lab, Spectre then walks in, Spectre Prime walks in to find Spectre Clone, and he's like, you, outside, let's go. And then they go outside to have a fight.
This is where we get double motorcycle jacket.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, the double deep Spectre fight.
Good.
Yes. And both of them have icons for some reason.
They have the same icon.
The same one.
Yeah, well, yeah, but they both have that. That doesn't seem real.
So Gramps made the deep Spectre icon and just gave it to him and was like, you have to fight demons or something within yourself
Okay.
when
You
this
can,
happens.
you can only use this when you
The-
have the power to use it.
The clone
Okay.
Spectre, I believe, is one of the tablets.
No,
He's got my.
he has his own thing.
He's his
just
own
a clone.
thing.
Okay.
I have a hard time keeping up.
So then they go outside. They fight a bunch. Then
yeah.
there's like Cannon is standing underneath some rock that like explodes, and then Spectre Prime runs over and like knocks her out of the way.
Oh, I think that was Clone Spectre.
Yeah, it's definitely set up to look like it might be Spectre Prime, but with stuff that happens at the end, it kind of feels like that ends up being Clone Spectre.
Interesting.
Especially there's another look towards the camera with friends and allies.
Yeah, like he's really confused in a way that he shouldn't be.
Well, I thought that was Clone Spectre who didn't save her was like friends, but we're gonna find out next episode, obviously. I have a note that just says Gramps does friendship at the problem.
Yeah, well, because
he makes a heart beam.
That's what he does.
He does like a chant, and there's like all this purple magic around him, and then he zaps it towards the monolith, and it turns into like a pink neon heart.
And then just
wibbly floats to the thing.
Yeah.
Which opens the gate because Akari is on the other end actually activating it this time.
I've got real guy Moto Guy is revealed through saving the sister.
Yeah, we're past that.
Oh wow, that's far.
Yep. This is the end of the episode, Ian.
Yeah, please let us leave Villain San, and then nothing happened.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
PB went through the gate.
Yeah.
On his own and then ran off.
He jumped in. Kari was like, no. And then I've got the word field friends being friends written down, but it was a weird.
Friends.
They were in a field. They were friends
in a
being
field,
friends.
and the Spectre that was leaving was like friends and allies.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Friends.
I think
Nakama.
I think Clone Spectre is gonna become friends, and but I think he's probably gonna end up dying by trying to save somebody.
I think so.
It seems
Ian,
about right.
As your first time actually watching an episode of this, I would like your 1-sentence review of the entire series.
Nothing happened.
Good.
Yeah, it's about right.
It's really accurate.
How many episodes are there until the last
50.
episode?
There's 3 more episodes.
Three more. We've got 3
and
more
the last
after
episode
this.
is a crossover with
Like,
the new series.
I'm used to Sailor Moon where things don't happen, and this is no.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you all for listening. You can find more other episodes at ghostwatch2016.xyz and check out our Twitter at ghostwatch2016. You can find us on YouTube, ghostwatch2016, and you can subscribe on iTunes if you like Ghostwatch 2016.
Also check out Ghostwatch 2017, a re-listen podcast. Is that what it's called?
I guess. Except I'm the only one from it the first time.
Corey is on it.
It's Corey and Corey's 2 friends.
I'm in the room sometimes.
You can detect the presence of Ian.
I won't
through
be
your
there
ears.
for the next episode.
And I feel like that applies to a lot. Just, I'm in the room sometimes.
This has been a lot of fun. Thank you guys for having me on.
Thank you for joining
coming.
us.
For joining.
Is there an outro?
Goodbye.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.